Hello and welcome to Plans to Prosper. I'm Christina, and today I've got some kind of exciting news. My soil sample is done and I've learned a lot of things. First, let me show you some pictures of screenshots from the website of my soil sample. So as you saw, nitrogen was the #1 mineral missing almost completely from my soil. So that is my #1 concern. However, the suggestion was also to bring up my potassium. So what I've done is I have gone ahead and purchased a fertilizer that is specific to what they suggested, the 12-0-0, which happens to be something called feather meal. The other option was blood meal, but it was a little bit more expensive. So same company, I just chose to go with the feather meal. So also the reason I'm going to start there is because potassium I can get from bananas. So I will just simply start saving my banana peels again, maybe dehydrate them in the oven and grind them up into a powder and apply liberally. And listen, we're gonna make it do what it do. And yeah, so what do the 3 numbers mean on fertilizer? Here's what I learned. The first number is nitrogen. The middle number is phosphorus. And the third number is potassium. So I need more of the first and more of the third number. So again, I'm going to be focusing on the nitrogen. And so that's why I bought the feather meal. So I'll have some feather meal coming in. It was also recommending that I lower my pH, but my pH isn't that much over. So again, I'm going to hold off purchasing what they recommend for now, and maybe grapple with that another time. Okay, so while I am waiting for the feather meal to arrive, I already have fish fertilizer. Fish fertilizer is a 5-1-1, so 5% nitrogen, 1% phosphorus, and 1% potassium. So at least I will start the process of getting nitrogen that is desperately needed into my soil directly to the roots of my plants. And I will do that by my new toy. I bought this sprayer at my local hardware store. It was on a hot buy, so I'm pretty excited about my deal I got on it. It's a 2-gallon. So for every gallon, I'm going to put a cap full of the fish fertilizer in it. Oh, geez, there it goes. All right, so I used up all 2 gallons of the fish fertilizer water mixture. I used it on every plant on every level, and each plant got some. I let it get into the ground, and then it came back through 2 to 3 times. So they all got a good soaking of that fish fertilizer, which has the nitrogen in it. So that's a good start. I do have 4 plants that I'm concerned about. The 2 that are on the wall, which is the bush tomato and the 2 strawberries, all 3 of those had fruit already on them when they were purchased. Very concerned about those. They are looking dry, very, very dry. The other plant I'm concerned about for the same reason is the cucumber on the 3rd level. That's the level that has all the rocks in it. So I rearranged the drip system so that 2 drips are going directly to the root of that plant. So that should help. So I'm going to keep an eye on them now that they've received the nitrogen, and we'll see what happens. Now, I think that my plan for using the banana peels to, I'll just collect them in a bag in the refrigerator and then dehydrate them in my oven and grind them up and get them out here and just, get that out here liberally. I think that's a good plan. It's certainly an inexpensive plan. Works for me. So only time will tell, but I think it's a good plan. So I'm waiting now for the feather meal to arrive so that it can increase the nitrogen in my garden all the more. The fish fertilizer and the feather meal I purchased on Amazon, if you're wondering. So you can look those up on Amazon. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. If you're watching this video, thank you. I truly appreciate it. And I pray that there's something that you got from it, because I certainly learned a lot before making this video so I could explain the nitrogen and the potassium and all the things. So I'm just grateful that you're watching. Until we meet again, may you be slathered in shalom. Bye.